Good morning, children. Welcome to today's class. Dear children, in the last class, we are discussing the fifth lesson of your English test, that is the concert. Here, in the last class, we saw that concert means it's a musical performance. In Kannada, we can say Sangeeta Kacheri. So here it is an real life incident based story. It is written by the author of this story is Shanta Rameshwara Rao. Here is the main characters of this story is Anand, Smita, his father and mother, and Pandit Ravi Shankar and Ustad Allah. So here some characters' names have been changed, but Pandit Ravi Shankar and Ustad Allah, their names are not been changed. So what happened that here is a Anand. He was a 15-year-old boy. Unfortunately, he was suffering from cancer. So to get the treatment, they came to Bombay and they were stayed in Anand's aunt's house or aunt's apartment. Even though it is a small apartment, but there will be always room has been reserved for them. And when they were in the Bombay, one morning, when Smita was reading a newspaper, she saw an announcement that there will be a Pandit Ravi Shankar's concert in Shanmugananda auditorium. So she got very excited when he read that. Her mother cautioned her to be talk slowly or in a low voice, because the boy Anand was sleeping on the bed and he needs all the rest. But Anand was not asleep. He heard the voice of Smita and he told that he also, both Anand and Smita were both, it was their dream to hear the concert of Pandit Ravi Shankar. And they told that it was a chance of a lifetime. And he also tried to rise from his own elbow, but again he fell down. And his mother, she came fast near him and treated him. So here the author is telling us about the condition of Anand. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕಳೆದ ತರಗತಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಈ ಸಂಗೀತ ಕಚೇರಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪಾಠದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಪಾತ್ರವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಈ ಅನಂತ್ ಅಂತ ಹುಡುಗ, 15 ವರ್ಷದ ಈ ಹುಡುಗ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ನಿಂದ ಬಳಲ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವನನ್ನು ಬಾಂಬೆಗೆ ಕರೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದಿನ ಸ್ಮಿತಾ ಅವನ ಅಕ್ಕ ಒಂದು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರನ್ನು ಓದ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಂಡಿತ್ ರವಿಶಂಕರ್ ಅವರ ಸಂಗೀತ ಕಚೇರಿ ಷಣ್ಮುಗಾನಂದ ಆಡಿಟೋರಿಯಂನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿಚಾರ ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಓದ್ತಾಳೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದಂತಹ ಅನಂತ್ ಕೂಡ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು, ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಯಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಬಟ್ ಆದರೆ ಅವನ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ನು ತುಂಬ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಾವು ನೋಡೋಣ. Dear students, open the book, page number 87, paragraph number 4. I must hear him and see him, the boy repeated. It's the chance of a lifetime. Then he began to cough and gasp for breath and had to be given oxygen from the cylinder that stood under the bed. but his large eyes were fixed on his sister. Smita bit her lip in self-reproach. She had been so excited at seeing the announcement that she had not remembered that her brother was very ill. She had seen how the doctors had shaken their heads gravely and spoken words that neither she nor her parents could understand. But somewhere deep inside, Smita had known the frightening truth that Anand was going to die. The word cancer had hung in the air. Her brother was dying of cancer, even though she pretended that all would be well and they would return together, a small family of four, to their home in Gaganpur. And he was only 15 and the best table tennis player in the school and the fastest runner. He was learning to play the sitar. They were both taking sitar lessons. But Anant was better than her as in many other things. He was already able to compose his own tunes to the astonishment of their guru. Then cancer had struck and they had come to Bombay so that he could be treated at the cancer hospital in the city. Whenever they came to Bombay, the family stayed with Aunt Sushila. Her apartment was not big, but there was always room for them. They had come with high hopes in the miracles of modern science. They told themselves that Anand would be cured at the hospital and he would again walk and run and even take part in the forthcoming table tennis tournament. And he would play the sitar and perhaps would be a great sitarist one day. But his condition grew worse with each passing day and the doctors at the cancer hospital said, take him home, give him the things he likes, indulge him, and they knew then that the boy had not many days to live. But they did not voice their fears. They laughed and smiled and talked and surrounded Anand with whatever made him happy. They fulfilled his every need and gave whatever he asked for. And now he was asking to go to the concert, the chance of a lifetime. He was saying, when we are better, his mother said, this is not the last time they were going to play. Smita stood at the window looking at the traffic, her eyes filled with tears. Her mother whispered, but you Smita, you must go. Your father will take you. So let's stop here. I will explain it from the paragraph number 7. I must hear him and see him, the boy repeated. So, Anand, it was a dream to hear or to listen the music of Pandit Ravi Shankar. So that's why again and again he is telling that he must hear and see him. He wanted to see him also. ಪಂಡಿತ್ ರವಿಶಂಕರ್ ಅವರ ಸಂಗೀತವನ್ನು ಕೇಳಬೇಕು, ಅವರನ್ನು ನಾನು ನೋಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅವನು ಪುನರುಚ್ಚರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ರಿಪೀಟೆಡ್. It's the chance of a lifetime. So again and again this chance will not come. So this is the chance of lifetime. So that I have to hear him, have to see him. That the dream of Anand. ಈ ಒಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅವಕಾಶ. Whether he may get another chance in his life, it is not. There is no guarantee for that. So that's why he wanted to hear and listen him or see him. Then he began to cough and gasp for breath and had to be given oxygen from the cylinder that stood under the bed. So when he was talking like this, he began to cough. ಕೆಮ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. He began to cough and gasp for breath. It means to say his condition was very serious. He was in the last stage of that cancer. So that's why he was in the final stage of that cancer. Here, gasp means to take a loud breath. Gasp, G-A-S-P. Gasp means to take loud breath. To take loud breath. So here he was suffering from cancer, no? So that's why he was struggling to breathe when he spoke more. So that's why when he started to cough and gasp for breath, and to be oxygen to be given from the cylinder which stood under the bed. So that's what the condition of Anant. ಅಂದರೆ ಅನಂತನಿಗೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಆ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ತುಂಬ ಒಂದು ಅಂತಿಮ ಹಂತವನ್ನು ತಲುಪಿದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವನು ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕೆಮ್ಮು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಮತ್ತು ಅವನಿಗೆ ಉಸಿರಾಟ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಈಗ ಆಯಿತ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲಾಯಿತು. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಐಸ್ ವರ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್. ಬಟ್ Anant is looking towards his sister. So that's both were eager to go. It was the dream of both the Smita and Anant. But now his condition was very serious, so he can't go to that concert. And here Smita may go. That's why he is looking towards his sister. ಅಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ತುಂಬ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅವನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಮಿತಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇದೆ. ಸ್ಮಿತಾ ಬಿಟ್ಟರ್ ಲಿಪ್ ಇನ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ರಿಪ್ರೋಚ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ವರ್ಡ್, ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದ ವರ್ಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ರಿಪ್ರೋಚ್. ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ರಿಪ್ರೋಚ್. Self-reproach means a blame or criticism against oneself or herself. A blame or criticism against oneself or herself. Means to say that one criticize himself is called self reproach. ತನ್ನನ್ನು ತಾನೇ ನಿಂದಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ರಿಪ್ರೋಚ್. ಸ್ಮಿತಾ ಬಿಟ್ಟರ್ ಲಿಪ್ ಅಂದರೆ ತನ್ನ ತುಟಿಯನ್ನು ಕಚ್ಚಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಎಂತ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ನಾನು ಅಂತ ತನ್ನನ್ನೇ ತಾನೇ ಬೈಕೊಳ್ತಾಳೆ. She had been so excited that seeing the announcement that she had not remembered that her brother was very ill. So when she read the announcement in the newspaper, she was very excited. That how much she was excited means she forgot, she didn't remember that his brother was very ill. ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅವಳು ಎಷ್ಟು ಉದ್ವೇಗಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳಗಾದಳು ಅಂದರೆ ತನ್ನ ಸಹೋದರ ಕಾಯಿಲೆಯಿಂದ ಬಳಲ್ತಾ ಮಲಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಅವಳು ಮರೆತು ಬಿಟ್ಲು. She had seen how the doctors had shaken their heads gravely and spoken words that neither she nor her parents could understand. She saw that in the hospital, that how the doctor had shaken their heads gravely. Observe the word gravely. Gravely means seriously. Gravely. Gravely means seriously. Gravely means seriously, ಗಂಭೀರವಾಗಿ. Remember that shaken their heads gravely and spoken words that neither she nor her parent could understand. So the words which were spoken by the doctors were not understood by her parents or by her. So that type of that frightening words they didn't understand, but they knows that but somewhere deep inside Smita had known the frightening truth that Anant was going to die. But somewhere in the deep inside his mind, her mind, she knows the truth. She knows the frightening truth that Anant was going to die in a very few days. Anant will live within a very few days. ಅನಂತು ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವೇ ದಿನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಬದುಕ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಭಯಾನಕವಾದಂತಹ ಸತ್ಯ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು. The word cancer had hung in the air. Her brother was dying of cancer. His brother, Anant was going to die because of that cancer. But even though she pretended that all would be well and they would return together, a small family of 4, to their home in Gaganpur. But even though they knows that he will not be live for more days, he will going to die within a few days, so that they are pretending that he will be recovered, he will become fine in a few days and they will return to their native place Gaganpur. The 4 members of that family will return to Gaganpur. So because of they know, even though they knows that, ಅಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಮಿತಾಳಿಗೆ ಅವರ ಪೋಷಕರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅನಂತ ಸಾಯ್ತಾನೆ ಎಂದು ಕೆಲವು ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ನಟನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ರಿಟೆಂಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೇಗೆ, ನಾವು ಅನಂತ ಹುಷಾರಾಗ್ತಾನೆ, ನೀನು ಹುಷಾರಾಗ್ತೀಯಾ, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ 4 ಜನ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಊರು ಗಗನ್ಪುರಕ್ಕೆ ವಾಪಸ್ಸು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅನಂತ್. And he was only 15 and the best table tennis player in the school and fastest runner. So Anant, when he was not suffering from cancer, how he was before that he was a 15-year-old boy. 15 ವರ್ಷದ ಒಬ್ಬ ಹುಡುಗ ಅವನು. The best table tennis player. He played table tennis very well. He was a best table tennis player. ಅಂದರೆ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಟೆನ್ನಿಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿ ಆಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆಟಗಾರ ಆಗಿದ್ದ. In the school and the fastest runner, and also he was a fastest runner. ವೇಗವಾಗಿ ಓಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವನು ಆಗಿದ್ದ ಅವನ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. He was learning to play the sitar. They were both taking sitar lessons, but Anant was better than her as in many other things. So even though he was a fastest runner, he was a good table tennis player, and he was learning to play sitar. He was very much interested in the music also. So he is taking the lessons of sitar. Both Anant and Smita both were learning to play sitar. But Anant was better than her in many other things. ಅಂದರೆ ಅನಂತ್ ಒಬ್ಬ ವೇಗವಾದ ಓಟಗಾರ, ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಟೆನ್ನಿಸ್ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವನು ಸಿತಾರ್ ನುಡಿಸುವುದನ್ನು ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ದ. ಸ್ಮಿತಾಳು ಕೂಡ ಅವನ ಜೊತೆ ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ದು, ಆದರೆ ಅನಂತು ಸ್ಮಿತಾಳಿಗಿಂತ ಬೇರೆ ವಿಚಾರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಮುಂದೆ ಇದ್ದ. He was already able to compose his own tunes to the astonishment of their guru. So how he was very much interested in playing sitar. How he was very fast that he was already he can already compose the tunes that his guru was astonished to see that. ಅಂದರೆ ಅವನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿತಾರ್ ನುಡಿಸೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಪಳಗಿದ್ದ ಅಂದರೆ ತನ್ನದೇ ಆದಂತಹ ರಾಗಗಳನ್ನು ಸಂಯೋಜನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಅವನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ದ. ಎಸ್ಟಾನಿಶ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಿಸ್ astonishment means that the surprise. Astonishment means a feeling of a very great surprise. A feeling of a very great surprise. Very great surprise. ತುಂಬಾ ಒಂದು ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲಸ. Then cancer had struck and they had come to Bombay. So when these things are going on, Anand was struck by this deadly disease, cancer. ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆನಂದ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಕಾಯಿಲೆಗೆ ತುತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೇ ಕೇಮ್ ಟು ಬಾಂಬೆ so that he could be treated at the cancer hospital in the city. So to get the treatment for this cancer, they came to Bombay. They wanted to take treatment in Bombay Cancer Hospital. ಬಾಂಬೆಯಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಇದನ್ನ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟನ್ನು, ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆಯನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Whenever they came to Bombay, the family stayed with Aunt Sushila. So whenever they came to Bombay, his relative, his aunt were there. Her name is Sushila, and they usually stayed in her apartment. Her apartment was not big, but there was always room for them. Her aunt, Sushila's apartment was not so big. It was a small apartment, but even though there will be a room for them. ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೇ ಅವರು ಬಾಂಬೆಗೆ ಬರ್ರಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಆಂಟ್ ಸುಶೀಲಳ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿದುಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅವಳ ಒಂದು ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟು ದೊಡ್ಡದಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವ್ರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಒಂದು ರೂಮ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಇರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. They had come with high hopes in the miracles of modern science. So why they came to Bombay? To get the treatment for cancer. So they have high hopes in the miracles of modern science, because they have heard that so many were cured. Those who were suffering from cancer were cured in that hospital. So that's why they have high hopes in the miracles of modern science. ಅಂದರೆ ಅವರು ಈ ಒಂದು ಆಧುನಿಕ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಭರವಸೆಗಳನ್ನು, ನಂಬಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದರು. They told themselves that Anant would be cured at the hospital. They have that belief, they have that confidence that Anant will be cured in Bombay Cancer Hospital. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲಲ್ಲಿ ಅನಂತ್ ಹುಷಾರಾಗ್ತಾನೆ, ಗುಣಮುಖನಾಗ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅವರು ಭಾವಿಸಿದ್ರು. And he would again walk and run and even take part in the forthcoming table tennis tournament. How much confidence they have that Anant will be cured and he will participate in the forthcoming table tennis tournament, and he can walk and he can run. So that type of confidence they have in their mind. So that's why Anant, and he would play sitar and perhaps would be a great sitarist one day. And he can play sitar after he was cured. He will become a great sitarist one day. So these are the hopes. These are the confidence that his parents and Smita had about Anand. But what happened? ಅನಂತನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಭರವಸೆಗಳನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂದರೆ ಅನಂತ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ, ಅವನು ಓಡಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಓಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಟೆನ್ನಿಸ್ ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸ್ತಾನೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಿತಾರ್ ನುಡಿಸೋದನ್ನು ಕಲಿತು ಒಂದು ದಿನ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಿತಾರ್ ವಾದಕನಾಗ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅವರು ಭಾವಿಸಿದ್ರು. But his condition grew worse with each passing day, and the doctors at the cancer hospital said, take him home, give him the things he likes, induce him, and they knew that the boy had not many days to live. So, but the condition of the Anand is becoming worse at each passing day. ದಿನ ಕಳೆದಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಅನಂತನ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಗಂಭೀರವಾಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಯಿತು. ಸೊ ದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಸೆಡ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಹೋಮ್. The doctors who were treating Anand told his parents that take him home, give him the things he likes, induce him. ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಅವ್ನಿಗೆ ಏನು ಇಷ್ಟ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಅವನನ್ನು ಖುಷಿಯಿಂದ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. The boy had not many days to live. It shows that they can't cure him. The boy is on the way, is going to die. But they did not voice their fears. But directly they didn't told these things. Directly they didn't told him that the boy was going to die. But they told that you take him to home and give him whatever he likes. Indirectly they were telling that the boy is not going to live for more days. ಅಂದರೆ ಅವನು ಭಾಳ ದಿನ ಬದುಕೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಅವನಿಗೆ ಏನು ಇಷ್ಟ ಬರ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. They laughed and smiled and talked and surrounded that Anand. Whatever made him happy, they fulfilled his every need and gave whatever he asked. But in the house, his father, mother and Smita, they laughed with him, they talked with him, they made him happy. They gave him whatever he likes, whatever he wants. But now what he is asking, and now he was asking to go to the concert, the chance of a lifetime was sent. But now he wished to go to the concert of Pandit Ravishankar. ಅಂದರೆ ಅನಂತನಿಗೆ ಅವನ ಮನೆಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಮೇಲೆ ಅವನ ಸುತ್ತಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಇವರು ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವನಿಗೆ ನಗಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ಸಂತೋಷ ಪಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವನು ಏನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೋ ಅದೆಲ್ಲದೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ಈಗ ಅವನು ಏನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ನಾನು ಪಂಡಿತ್ ರವಿಶಂಕರ್ ಅವರ ಕಾನ್ಸರ್ಟನ್ನು, ಸಂಗೀತ ಗೋಷ್ಠಿಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಬೆಟರ್, ಹಿಸ್ ಮದರ್ ಸೆಡ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಪ್ಲೇ. ಸೊ ಹಿಸ್ ಮದರ್ ಈಸ್ ಟ್ರೈಂಗ್ ಟು ಕನ್ವಿನ್ಸ್ ಹಿಮ್ ದಟ್ you may go in the next function. But his mother said, this is not the last time they are going to play. So this is not the last time they are giving performance. In the future also they are going to give performance. In that time you may go. Like that he is convincing him. ಅಂದರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇದೇ ಕೊನೆಯೆಲ್ಲ ನುಡಿಸೋದು, ಮುಂದೆನೂ ನುಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀನು ಆವಾಗ ಹೋಗುವಂತೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Smita stood at the window looking at the traffic, her eyes filled with tears. So Smita, she blamed herself. She was looking towards the traffic through the window. She was standing near the window and seeing towards the traffic, and her eyes were filled with tears. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಮಿತಾ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಅಪರಾಧಿ ಭಾವನೆ ಕಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅವಳ ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳು ಕಣ್ಣೀರಿನಿಂದ ತುಂಬಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಅವಳು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಕಿಟಕಿಯ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. her mother whispered, but you Smita, you must go, your father will take you. Smita, you go, your father will take you to the concert and you go to concert. Like that she is telling. So dear students, let's stop here. I will continue the lesson in the next class. Okay, I will give you the homework for today's class. Take on the homework. Homework. That question. In what way was in what way was in what way was the truth frightening? Frightening to Smita. To Smita. So this was the only question I am giving to for the homework. You read the lesson well and find the answer and send it in the WhatsApp group. Okay. I hope you are all understand today's lesson well and thank you. Let's meet you in the next class. Okay. Thank you.